He is in Richmond, Texas, with the latest. Good morning, Neil.
Robin, good morning. I've got the hip waders on. It's about the only way you can get around over here. Police have warned us not to go in any further because it really drops off back over there. And there are fears that it will get even worse with more thunderstorms rolling through later today. Even when the rain stops, the water keeps rising. Streets underwater and frantic rescue efforts underway.
Very scary watching the water just rise so fast. I mean, it came up so fast, I couldn't believe it.
This woman moved into her house just 3 days ago. More rain drenching parts of the Lone Star State overnight. Flash floods rushing through San Antonio's Riverwalk Tuesday. In Fort Bend County, more than 40 people have had to be rescued. This drone footage capturing the swollen Brazos River engulfing homes in Simonton, where floodwaters have risen to a historic high 54 feet.
It's never gotten like this in the last 13 years that my parents have lived here.
These horses abandoned on Monday after their owners had to evacuate their Simonton home, taking shelter the only place they could find, the front porch.
We stayed as long as we could until they forced us to get out. It was up to my chin and my dad's chin, and it's just been a mess.
Their owners delivering feed by helicopter, but the horses remaining trapped as the Brazos continues to rise.
It's unbelievable, it's like nothing I've ever seen.
Of its gold medal and signature kitchens flour because of possible E. coli contamination. After an outbreak sickened 38 people in 20 states. ABC's chief health and medical editor, Dr. Richard Besser, is here with much more on this. And this is rare for flour to be linked to E. coli.
It is rare. You know, I started my career at the CDC as an outbreak investigator of foodborne disease outbreaks. And flour is one of those things you would never see because flour you eat cooked, and baking, frying is going to kill any germs that happen to be in there.
So what do you think went on here?
Well, you know, they're going to have to look to see was there a problem in the production of the flour in one of their mills. But when you look at how contamination and illness takes place in the kitchen, it's often eating something raw that should be cooked. So raw cookie dough, you know, that was always a problem from the eggs in there. That's a possibility. And then cross-contamination in the kitchen. If you're using flour, did it get on the surface, and then when they went to clean it up, that flour then contaminated something that was eaten raw.
So tell us what are the most common sources of foodborne illnesses.
Yeah, well, flour doesn't make the list. If you look at the top groups, fruit and vegetables is number one, and there leafy green vegetables is the big culprit. Meat and poultry, chicken is really big, dairy and eggs, and then fish and shellfish. But flour doesn't hit that because of it's a safe food. And if you practice good habits in your kitchen, if you're really meticulous about not keeping your raw foods in with your meats and you're washing your hands, you're going to stay safe.